72 degrees, and he's just shivering. I even put his coat on, but still shivering. This is my view. Hey, that fire's going great. Man, all the hardwood burns really good.
The next day.
Since the earliest days of Hollywood, Malibu Creek has been the backdrop for much movie magic. As early as 1919, the rolling hills and grasslands in these hills have stood in for locations around the world, including New England, South Korea, the British Isles, Wild West, and post-apocalyptic Earth. MASH, a brilliant blend of drama and comedy, incorporated the universal theme of making do under difficult circumstances. It drew a faithful audience that grew every year and landed the show in the pantheon of classic television. It wasn't only the hit TV show MASH that made this place famous. Hundreds of films, TV shows, and commercials have been filmed on location in Malibu Creek State Park. Such dramatic vistas, natural beauty, and versatile open space have beckoned Hollywood producers and talent here for decades. Prior to becoming a state park in 1974, this area was owned by 20th Century Fox and known as Century Ranch. Cary Grant, Marlon Brando, Marilyn Monroe, Humphrey Bogart, Bette Davis, Elvis Presley, Paul Newman, Nicolas Cage, and even Will Ferrell are just a few of the celebrities that have worked at this site. So how can you tell if it's a scene shot here in Malibu Creek or on Stage 9 at 20th Century Fox? Well, if it's an exterior scene, not in the tents, looking for the actors squinting and for shadows on their faces from the bright sun. If they're not squinting, they're probably on a soundstage. Then look in the background behind the tents. You'll see a not very good painted diorama of mountains to make it look like they're outside. Just some simple Hollywood magic at work. So being that this was a weekday, I didn't see a lot of people as I was making my way out to the MASH site. It was pretty well marked. The signs were pretty good, and the trail was good for the most part, except for there was one section where it got really rocky going out there. So I don't think they're able to get vehicles there. I think they have to bring vehicles around to the other side. There's access from the other side of the highway there. So you might ask, with part of Malibu Creek State Park serving as a historic MASH television series set, why aren't the tents and buildings put back up in honor of the show? Well, the exterior set here is much smaller than it looked on TV, and the reality may mar the fond memories of MASH fans. The set would look cramped and inaccurate. 4 years after MASH began filming here, the sale and transfer of the 2,000-acre 20th Century Fox Ranch was completed, and it was reborn as Malibu Creek State Park. With the show being filmed in a public park, fans were allowed to come watch, as long as they stayed out of the way of the cameras and the crew. Well, Fox Studios filmed most of the show on a soundstage in Burbank. Large portions of the show were actually shot here, outside, when they needed to, have helicopters, jeeps, or the occasional tank drive by. They would do it out here at Malibu Creek. Over the course of 11 seasons, MASH grew to become a beloved landmark television series that garnered over 100 Emmy nominations from its 251 episodes. The final episode in 1983 remained the highest-rated television broadcast in history for 28 straight years until the 2011 Super Bowl. Decades after the TV show ended, MASH continues to resonate with audiences all over the world, still airing in 36 countries. In the show's 30th anniversary special, actor Alan Alda observed that filming here in Malibu Creek State Park in some ways resembled a real MASH unit, because electricity, water, food, and equipment all had to be brought in from the outside. From 1972 to 1983, this site was home to TV's legendary 4077th MASH, where exteriors were shot over the show's 11-year lifespan. While scenes from episode in all 11 seasons were filmed here, the Fox Ranch State Park saw more screen time in early seasons. A 20th Century Fox crew sets up another shot here in the outdoor set. The large white panel overhead is to soften the harsh sunlight on the actors during filming. The mess tent is visible behind the sound man in the red cap, and the helipad is behind the camouflage net. This is the iconic signpost that's seen in MASH, the TV show, and the movie, which is so iconic, everybody filling out their directions toward home. Hopefully someday that's where they can return. These hills here are pretty famous. Millions of people know them, even though they're called Goat Buttes. From the opening credits,
Oh, that's it? That's it, huh?
if you find any set pieces in the park today, please leave them for other park visitors to discover and enjoy. Another famous movie that was shot here was Planet of the Apes. A temporary cornfield was created in the field in front of these hills for the famous chase scene of the 1968 film Planet of the Apes. The Ape Village was constructed at the park's Century Lake.